Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Friendly Sensors. Welcome back to another video of Amazing Day. If you are, that like button down below, it really helps me a lot. Today, I'm going to be talking about something interesting today. Something that I never actually thought I'd be talking about. I'm going to be doing a review on the new Netflix Death Note live-action movie that Netflix made. I watched it last night, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start by saying that I don't think I can give an indefinite answer on whether or not I like this movie or not. Like, I can't, like, there's too many, like, it's 50-50, I like it and I don't like it, given my knowledge of the original Death Note. I feel like anyone who has watched the original Death Note and then watches the Netflix Death Note will be spoiled. Like it's not spoiled, but it's like you won't be able to enjoy it almost because it's not right. Not right. It's just none of it's just all it. That's all it is. It's just. Now, with that being said, we're gonna get into it a little deeper. As far as characters go, I like most of the characters. They all played their parts really well. Light played his part pretty well. I don't like his girlfriend. Okay, hold on. Before we get any further, I should have done this when the video first started, but I didn't. Before we get into the video, there's probably going to be some spoilers in this video. So if you haven't seen the Netflix Death Note movie yet, and you wish to, I suggest you click off this video right now. So, yeah, do that. But anyway, we're going to keep going. I don't like his girlfriend. The girl that he ends up getting together with in the very beginning of the movie. And I don't like it because I feel like she has too much control over what happens. Yeah, she's not. It's like you could already tell from the beginning that she wasn't there to assist Light in his plans. She was there to foil them in a sense. But um, and I didn't necessarily like the fact that okay, this is the thing about the characters. What they did for the Netflix film is what they did too much of is they took the characters too much out of their original viewpoints. All the characters in Death Note anime, they all have a very distinct, set in stone type reaction to almost everything, emotions, I want to say almost. For example, let's just take Light. Okay, for those of you who have seen the Netflix live action, and the anime, in the anime, Light or L is this quiet Japanese guy that he doesn't resort to violence. He's normally calm. He's logical in most situations. Violence is literally one of his last options. He'd sue you before he fought you or some shit. I don't know. But there are things in the live action Netflix movie that characters did that I feel like were too far out, was too far of a stretch for their character in the real anime. I understand that they were trying to get a bit of a different feel. I understand that it's not supposed to be the same thing, but that's what I mean by I feel like it was ruined. You won't be able to enjoy the movie if you've seen the anime. That's what I mean. It's like, because the whole time I was watching it, I couldn't open my eyes to what it was actually showing me. I couldn't help but criticize it for the things that weren't right, I wasn't necessarily criticizing it for the things that weren't right. I was criticizing it for the big things that weren't right. Big things that I feel like changed the movie so much from the actual anime itself, such as Ryuk. In Death Note anime, Ryuk does not intervene at all with any of Light's plans, any of L's plans. He doesn't intervene at all. He doesn't fuck with shit. He doesn't do none of that shit. However, in the movie, Ryuk actually fucks with some things. He took I think he took a page out of the Death Note or some shit, so somebody wouldn't die or somebody wouldn't get that page burned or some shit. I can't exactly remember, but I know Ryuk fucked with the book and fucked with the original plan because apparently in the movie Shinigamis are like really fucked up and they'll like fuck you over or some shit. But in the anime, that's not the case. They don't do that. They don't fuck you over in the anime. They're actually, I wouldn't say friendly, but they're not your friends, but they're not your enemies either. Like, they're just there. They're spectators, if you will. So that's one thing. That's kind of what I mean by the bigger things that I didn't like in the movie that and from the anime. Another thing that I didn't like is L's character. I loved L's character. The person who plays L is the person who plays Get Out. The person who plays Get Out is the male character, the male main character in Get Out, the black dude. Yeah, he plays L in Death Note live action Netflix film. I think he played his role pretty well. I think he did his role pretty well. He did his research. He his physical actions were like L. Like he'd sit in his chair like this. He'd sit in his chair like this, and he'd hold the phone like this. He'd hold shit like this, and it's just like it was cool as fuck. And I thought that it was interesting that he actually knew about the way he did things. He ate sweets. However, there was one thing that I felt was too far away from L's original character that I didn't like, and that was the fact that he got aggressive. In the live action, L would get aggressive. He would get upset. In the anime, he doesn't do that. He doesn't get aggressive. It's as if he has no emotions at all. He completely just looks at it. He takes emotion and replaces it with logic. That's pretty much what he does. He takes the emotion and just suspends, transfers it with a logical explanation. That's pretty much what he does in the anime. And he doesn't do that in the live action. He lets his emotions take care of his actions almost. It's like he uses his emotions to take care to. He acts on his emotions. That's what I'm trying to say. He acts on his emotions. For example, spoiler alert: Watari ends up dying. Watari ends up going away for like 2 days because he's controlled by Kira or the Death Note or whatever. And during that time period that he's gone, L is like pissed off. L is really pissed off. And when he finds out that he dies, he goes to kill Light physically with a gun. When have you ever seen L with a gun? Ever. Like, the only time I've seen L with a gun is the one time in the anime with when they're in the fucking helicopter going to get old dude. But yeah, that's like it was too Americanized. That's the final conclusion that I come to. It was an okay movie. The movie was okay. It was okay. It was great for America. It was a good American movie, but I feel like taking it from a Japanese perspective and throwing it into an American perspective did a little too much to it. I feel like they had to make it too Americanized. They had to have the villain. They had to have the good guy. They had to have the love scene. They had to have the action. I don't think it really needed all that because in the original anime there was really no action. It was really just plotting and planning and just putting these specific actions into effect. There were really any big action-packed type displays of shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's all that there really was to the live action. It's just too Americanized. That's all. The characters played their roles pretty well. I hate I hate Light's girlfriend, and I hate his dad. I hate Light's dad. I don't like his dad. I don't like his character. I don't like the way he's played, the way he's portrayed. I don't know. I just don't like it. Ryuk did an amazing job, though. Ryuk did an amazing job. However, like I said, I don't like the aspects that change about Ryuk, the things that they do or say or whatever in the movie. So yeah, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. I do recommend going and watching it, though. If you have not seen the original Death Note, I suggest watching the movie first. If you were already planning to do that, I suggest you watch the Netflix live action first and then go on to proceed to watch the anime if you have not done so already. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.